I'm curious though, like, so this is like a 3-year period of your life. Like, I'm assuming you weren't allowed to tell anyone who you worked for while you were there. Right.
Yeah.
What about what are your family? What does your family think? And what do you tell people? Like, how do you run your life? We spend so much of our time doing shit, broadcasting it to the world because we're a media company, and but there's also a lot of subsets of other people that do shit in the government that we work with and know about that we're not allowed to talk about, and they're not allowed to talk about. I'm always so fascinated by the idea of having such a fascinating career that nobody knows about. Like, what is that like?
So I had a cover when I was there, and so that's what I went by. And I have a cousin and one of my best friends who knew about it, nobody else. Then my clearances were lifted in 2014.
That was the year you told me.
That's when I could actually share it. And you guys, we were very close. So I'm like, hey, this is actually part of my life. I can talk about it.
Explain. So the cover, is it like I work for the government? I do this other thing, or is it like I work at a Baskin Robbins? Like, is the cover?
It's a different sector of the government.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's a very specific cover.
What was it? Can you tell us?
No.
Why not?
There's just no need.
But you know what? But I imagine there's a lot you can't share.
Well, you know what? It's also to respect. Like the guys I trained with, they're all former military, and one of the guys, he's Navy, like Navy, 10 years military experience before he joined our group, and some of these guys are like my blood now. Like they're like whatever you need, we got you. Like anywhere in the world.
So without obviously sharing anything you can't. Are there things that you know that would blow our mind that you can't tell us?
Yeah.
Prove it.
Screenshots or it didn't happen.
But it's going back to a very simple, basic level where your mind would be blown, but you'd be like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense.
Okay, it's basically that we know that aliens exist.
I was going to say, tell us about aliens. E.T. What can you say? Any comment?
Can you blink? Can you touch your nose? Can you scratch your balls? Any sign you can give it to us?
Let's give it a shot.
Can I offer you a vodka shot?
Oh, fuck.
Is it anything that to make you drowsy?
So that's the other thing. I have been obliterated drunk with you on many occasions prior to you telling me this.
So do I.
How do you not let that slip when you are so inebriated you can't function?
Loyalty.
That's a good answer. That's a damn good answer.
Yeah.
You acquire family that's there for eternity, and you just respect it.
But you still invited us to your bedroom, and you still
that's all Art can focus on is the bedroom.
No. But you still show us. You know, it's kind of like you open the door for us
when the time was right. You did. But I'm saying there were 4 years prior to that you didn't.
No, for sure.
It's interesting.
And the rest of your life, like you weren't allowed to talk about it. Like.
I wasn't even supposed to have this piece, but like one of my chiefs was like, hey, I know you're leaving. I know what happened with your father. Between us, I'm going to mail you something. And it's something that we had accomplished. And I had it in my closet for a long time because I'm like, this is not even supposed to be here. But I hung that shit up because I'm like, this is a reminder for all of us that we have a story that will blow the world's mind. And we're here for a reason that's beyond our capacity. And that's a reminder of it. Well, so that's why I put it up, versus keeping it in the closet, right?
Do you want to get blown right now by the news that we have? We can tell about our 3 letters.
Oh, I thought, yeah.
Well, you know what? Ironic. Well, you say what we're allowed to say.
I love, you do this thing where you like introduce this massive void, and then you pass it to me.
I can do it myself.
Please do.
Okay, then. Roger.
With love.
Because there's also certain things we can't talk about publicly either. So like,
but we can talk about this one, right? Because that's what the documentary was, right?
I mean, sure. We're gonna, Anyway,
All right. It's you know what? Again, back to Stella Adler. We all met in one place. You worked with the CIA. We were partners with FBI for some time. They came to us with some projects, with some, especially line of work that we're doing. And they, we didn't work for them. They didn't work for us. But
there was a professional collaboration that occurred that has occurred in many different ways with many different 3-letter agencies.
Right.
The one he's talking about specifically was the most prominent, the most official as you can get when it's a secret.
When your phone rings and all you see is .gov.
.gov.
Gov. And you're like, all right, what did I do?
Are they on to me?